Ever wondered what happened to the top NBA players drafted before Shai Gilgeous Alexander in 2018? From high hopes to unexpected turns, their journeys have been full of surprises. Are they thriving, surviving, or facing challenges? Let's dive into the story and see where they are now. Let's find out. Let's start with the guy who first went in the draft, DeAndre Ayton. Picked by the Phoenix Suns, everyone thought he'd be the next big thing. Teaming up with Devin Booker, they had some good times, even making it to the NBA Finals in 2021. But things didn't go as expected. Ayton was good, but not the superstar everyone hoped for. His style? A bit too laid back for the big moments. Fast forward, and now he's with the Portland Trail Blazers. He's doing okay, not great, but okay. Now on to Marvin Bagley III. The Sacramento Kings had high hopes when they chose him second. Bagley showed flashes of brilliance, but oh, those injuries. Just when you think he's about to break out, he's back on the bench. Traded to Detroit, and it's on the same old story. Luka Doncic's journey to the NBA was nothing short of a thrill ride. Drafted third by the Atlantic Hawks, only to be sent off to the Dallas Mavericks for Trae Young in a blink. Many were on the fence about him due to his European roots, but Luka didn't just step up to the plate, he owned it. Now he's soaring past expectations, with stats nearly hitting a triple-double average. Yup, we're talking nearly 34 points, 8 boards, and 9 assists each game. And this is just his 5th year in the league. Luka's becoming the heart and soul of the Mavericks, single-handedly changing their fortunes. Imagine the Phoenix Suns looking back. Sure, Ayton no slouch, but redo that 2018 draft, they'd like to snap up Luka every single time. Why? Because since his debut, Luka has been rewriting the rulebook with his All-Star nominations, All-NBA selections, and snagging the Rookie of the Year title. His career stats are eye-popping. And this season? Oh, he's just casually leading the league in scoring. We're talking about a young guy who's already being whispered about 4 MVP honors. His impact? Unmistakable. He's the kind of player you rebuild a team around. The kind that makes you think, yup, he's the one. Moving on to the Memphis Grizzlies, they hit the jackpot with Jaren Jackson Jr., didn't they? Snagging him as the 4th pick was a masterstroke. The guy's a defensive genius. He can handle speedy guards and then turn around the block shot in the paint. No wonder he bagged the Defensive Player of the Year. Plus, scoring over 21 points a game, that's no small feat. And with Ja Morant and Desmond Bane by his side, Memphis has got a formidable young trio. They're making waves in the playoffs, and it looks like they're just getting started. Let's talk about Trae Young, the dynamo who turned skeptics into believers. Swapped for Luka on draft day, many doubted him because of his stature. But Trae, he just laughed off the doubts. His stats speak for themselves, a top-tier playmaker and scorer with a knack for clutch performances. His journey has been like a thrilling basketball symphony, hitting high notes with assists, scoring almost 26 points on average. But it's not just about numbers, it's how he steps up when the stakes are high, proving to be Atlanta's shining light, especially during their deep playoff run. Now, imagine if Trae had been picked up by the Sacramento Kings instead of Marvin Bagley III. Given his track record, it's clear Trae is in a league of his own from his draft class, making all-star teams and even snagging All-NBA honors. Remember that jaw-dropping performance against the Bucks in the conference finals? That's classic Trae for you. Before he even hit 24, he's been setting the court on fire. Now pushing the Hawks with averages that could lead any team to glory. Now let's talk about Mo Bamba. Picked 6th overall, expectations were sky high. But things quite haven't panned out well for him. It's a bit of a head-scratcher. The guy had all the potential, but limited minutes and some off-court issues have held him back. It's not all doom and gloom though. There's always a chance for a turnaround, especially if he finds the right environment and mindset. Starting with Orlando, things didn't quite click. Fast forward, he's passed to the Lakers and guess what? Still warming the bench. Then bam, off to Philly he goes, but it's the same old story with the limited playtime. It's like he's been playing musical chairs across the NBA. The chatter now, maybe a spot with the Pistons could be his golden ticket to really show what he's got. It's a wait-and-see game for Mo Bamba. Now Wendell Carter Jr., the guy who's been around the block, starting with the Bulls and then finding a new home in Orlando. He's been that steady hand, not the flashiest player, but reliable, pulling down rebounds and scoring when it counts. Though his stat took a slight dip, he's still the guy you want on the floor. It's like he's the unsung hero doing the heavy lifting without the spotlight. Will he ever reach star status? Maybe, maybe not. But he's carved out his spot in the NBA, no doubt. Colin Sexton. Oh, the energy he brought to the Cavs. Scoring left and right, he was on fire. But then injury hit, and it hit hard. While he was out, Darius Garland grabbed the reins. Fast forward, Sexton's now jazzing it up in Utah. His scoring hasn't missed a beat, and he has been a crucial part of their winning streak. It's like he's saying, remember me? If he keeps this up, we might just see him shine at the All-Star game. Fingers crossed he stays off this injury list. And then there is Kevin Knox. Drafted by the Knicks with hopes high, the spotlight was bright, but the path got a bit tangled. His journey has been more like a roller coaster ride, thrilling highs and some lows. The NBA's a tough crowd, and Knox is trying to find his rhythm. Each game is a new chance, a new day. Who knows? A breakout season could be just around the corner. It's all about finding that groove. Kevin Knox's journey has been a roller coaster without the fun parts. Back in 2018, the New York Knicks saw him as the big guy who could score from anywhere, a dream forward. But dreams can be tricky, right? Knox's shooting was all over the place, hitting a low with the worst true shooting percentage in the league. Ouch! Now, let's switch gears to Mikal Bridges. Talk about different paths. Draft night had him going from Philly to the Sun faster than you can say trade. His start was nothing to write home about, but give a man some room and watch him grow. And he did by turning into a key piece for the Suns. Remember the 2021 NBA Finals? Bridges was all over that. But then, bam! Traded to the Brooklyn Nets. New city, new vibes, and he's lighting it up, scoring over 21 points a game. Plus the guy's an Iron Man. Hasn't missed a game in 6 seasons. Now, that's what you call reliable. Alright, let's shift our spotlight to Shai Gilgeous Alexander, the real MVP talk of OKC. Originally landing in the draft's 11th spot, this guy has been spinning heads quicker than a DJ on a Saturday night. Leading the charge for the Oklahoma City Thunder, he's not just playing the game, he's redefining it. He's in the league's top 5 scorers, and his efficiency off the scales. There's a buzz in OKC, whispers of a championship with Shai steering the ship. Can they clinch it? Only time will tell, but the excitement is palpable. Now, if you're stirring the pot with a redraft, imagine Shai snagging the 3rd spot originally held by Luka Doncic. Why not? Given his explosive performance, he's looking every bit the franchise's leading man. At just 24, Shai's flashing brilliance screams main man material. We're talking about a powerhouse average of a whopping 30.8 points alongside 5.8 assists and 4.6 rebounds. That's not just playing, that's playing to dominate. The Thunder have pinned their hopes on him, banking on his young shoulders to carry the franchise into a brighter future. And why wouldn't they? If there's a redo of the draft picks, snagging Shai seems like a no-brainer. He's proven he's not just another player, he's a potential cornerstone, shaping up to be the Thunder's very own legend in the making. What do you think of it? Who has the most surprising career so far? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights and updates.